Absolutely, and behind you we can see Morgan Gibbs-White coming out to join us. Well done, Morgan. Big smile on your face today. Your 100th appearance for them, a goal today, a 7-0 win. How was that as a response to last week?
I think it's exactly what we all wanted, exactly what the fans wanted. Last week was nowhere near our standards, and we've been working on what we need to put it right in training all week. And the boys were incredible today. Just completely nullified everything they did. Caught them on a couple of counters, and I thought we were just crucial in the final third. So clinical.
What was that inquest like after last week to get you out here that fired up today?
Last week was really tough to take, to be honest. Just because we had a clear game plan of what we wanted to do. And fair play to Bournemouth, you know, they nullified us that game. So it was just about our character and our belief in the squad of how we respond and which way do we want to go down the table. Do we want to crumble under that pressure now, or do we go forward? And I feel like that response today showed exactly where we want to be heading.
And you got that first goal in 12 minutes as well. You very much involved in the first two, so the perfect start for you, Morgan.
Yeah, it was a great start from us. Danny obviously played it in, and I seen the space, so I just drove into the space. And Woody's a back post player, so I just tried to find Woody. And unfortunately enough, I don't get that assist. So.
in both of these goals, obviously you got a little bit of room here. Obviously, you changed the system to go 3 at the back. Does that free you up to get a little bit more space, you and Anthony Elanga?
Yeah, definitely. Because we have 5 at the back and 3 in midfield today. It sort of gave me and Elliot a bit more licence to have a bit of freedom and roam all across that right side, higher and deeper to try and get on the ball. And I feel like that's what we did today.
What, you said the inquest because you looked like a team. I watched you the first time. You was at it.
Yeah.
What was it? What did you went so wrong last week against Bournemouth? It went so right tonight. Was it the intensity?
Yeah, I think we just took our foot off the gas last week. And in the Prem, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You physically cannot do that. And we knew we had to respond this week. And we started off intense. We started off with the willing to want to win games, winning mentality. And, you know, we got 2 goals in 20 minutes, I think. So we were delighted with that.
Yeah. Nice goal with a header there across the front. Is that something you tried to do? Because you almost got on the end of another one there, running across the front post.
Yeah, so we've been working on it in training. We found that there was like a real gap in that front post. So we've been working on it in training, and then I seen the gap appear, and the ball just came perfectly, and all I had to do was just a little flick, and luckily enough, it went in.
And just how good is that delivery from Anthony Elanga? Because Chris Wood at the end of the game as well was talking about how he just puts it on a plate for him. What's he like to play with?
Yeah, he's incredible. You know Anthony, you know he's incredibly fast, so you just know to put it in the space and he'll get there. And he's been really knuckling down on his work this year. His final product's been incredible. As you can see today, he got 3 assists. His final product's been incredible, so credit to him. I think he deserves a little bit more credit than what he's been getting, because he worked so hard on and off the pitch.
And Chris Wood's best scoring season this season. He got up to 17 Premier League goals today. What's it like having him to feed?
Incredible. He's just one of them strikers that you love playing with, because you know exactly where he's going to be, you know where he wants the ball. And this season he's just been so clinical. He's been a delight to play with, and I think he deserves all the credit that he's getting. He works, I don't think people notice it as much, but off the ball he works so hard for us. And I think that's one of his main strengths. He works so hard, he never gives up, and he's always fighting for any little tap in, any little thing, and I think they're the best goals for him.
What's his personality like in the dressing room as well?
He's mature. He started to come into his shower a bit more.
Does that mean sensible?
Yeah, he's very sensible. He's someone you go to if you need questions asked.
Just you've clearly got a great relationship with him. And today, like Callum wasn't playing, so you got round him a little bit more, didn't you? You seem to be, and then you look up, you got Elanga running. I thought they really struggled, Brighton, because Anthony was floating from the right and the left. They didn't really know how to deal with him. You were getting on the ball. Yeah. But Chris was he's crucial to that, isn't he? Because he stays in between the sticks. I love playing with strikers. This man, not so much. No. No. They're great to play with. Players like Crouchy, where they can bounce it off him. He does everything well. That he holds the ball up, brings players in. He can run the channel. He's aggressive. You just have a great relationship with him.
Yeah, he's perfect to play with because he's so good at keeping both centre backs occupied. He's so good at it.
Yeah.
And I think that's his main strength, is keeping them occupied, and that leaves that space in front of him free. So then pockets to pick up the ball, turn and play. And he's so good at doing that. And, you know, I just take my hat off to him, because he deserves every little bit of it.
He was always going to score that pen in the form he's in as well. And look at this, who needs R9? You have W11.
He looks like Daniel Craig there, doesn't he? If he wasn't with that. Brilliant. But is he hunting down Crouchy's headed record for goals, I think?
Yeah. He'll be getting there.
Do you know your record?
Of course he does. Of course he does.
53 or something, or 25?
53 or something.
Long way to go.
He's in the top 3 of active players at the moment, but an absolutely sensational performance from him. What about your own form as well? Just what's pleasing you about the way you're playing right now? Because Crouchy was saying he thinks you can play in any team.
Appreciate
I was picking you up, mate. I've been picking you up for years, by the way.
I appreciate it. I just think ever since this Nuno's come in, he's just sort of given me that license and that freedom to just go and enjoy football.
Yeah.
Just go and really enjoy it. Go and pick up the ball in pockets, drive, beat people, assist, score. And I've really sort of like believed in his ideas and what he wants from me. And I'm just so happy where I am right now. I'm so happy with the club, the fans, everything. So we just got to keep going forward now.
What kind of spirit has he created in the dressing room, Nuno? Because we keep hearing about how good the team spirit is this season.
I think the main thing is he's just brought belief back into the squad. I feel like there's a few people, critics, and writing us off at the start of the season. And he sort of was good at blocking that out and just making us all feel like we're good enough and that we believe in each other. And the main thing was for me that the togetherness that he got around the group. He made everyone together. And I feel like that's so important, because we're going into games now thinking that we can beat anyone. Obviously, last week was obviously disappointing, but we're going into games thinking that we can strongly get something out of the games now.
And has he given you the belief that you'll be very much in the thoughts of Thomas Tuchel as well?
Hopefully. Let's just see how it goes. But no, like I said, all I can do is just concentrate on club level at the minute, keep performing for the club, and we'll see when the call-up comes.
And are you getting the passports out for those European trips?
Hopefully. we don't want to look too far ahead, because we know what the Premier League's like. We know how quick it can change, and how any game can be anything, as you've seen last week and today. So we're just focusing on each training session as it comes and each game as it comes. So yeah, we just got to keep focused and keep pushing forward.
Morgan, you look absolutely freezing. So I'm going to let you
You regret not putting the jacket on now.
A warm up, but well done today, and thanks for coming out to talk to us. Cheers.
Thank you. Take care.